Alright, welcome Blades. This is Fang here. Hi. And welcome to some GreedFall. I decided to add my mug to this. Get used to being on camera. And, hi. Definitely kind of weird. Alright. Let's do this, huh? So last time we played as a mage. Mage didn't play out too good. Ran into some combat mechanic issues with it, so decided to come back as the warrior. Sorry, kind of stuck trying to remember all the controls here. Yep, there's a skill tree, which we started in this path. And decided. I was gonna do Final Fantasy X, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided, you know what? Let's do more GreedFall.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
About the cabin boy.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavier and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir Freddy. He's placed guards where our cargo is being docked. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
Sorry, I had to move back my chair. I was curious what was going on. So I think I ran into some corrupted data, unfortunately. So I think some of this I've already done. Very frustratingly. Ah, there's the map I'm looking for. Yeah, because I swear... No, because we still have to unmask. I don't think we ever did the boy then. We did something over here. Harbor Master's office. Tamper with the ship's log in the Harbor Master's office. Clear out the warehouse guards. Investigate the disappearance of the Not Novice. Investigate the disappearance of the Not Novice. We'll go ahead and queue for that. As much as I want to get on the main island, I don't want to really leave this place with any quests. Right. Right. So I did update my my playlist for this game. Dropped Blair Witch, unfortunately. Just because it wasn't worth it, from what I could tell. And then I added this to Monday and Tuesday lists as no priority, so people understand.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it's better. Alright,
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
so there's another location down here. Nope, don't want to pass up on loot. Find iron ore and borage. Damn, a lot of goods in that one.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Aha, there's a run button. Just couldn't remember it. Forgot how sensitive the camera is on this game. When you, like, look away in a direction, you like get flung.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Nord. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A naught, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Jeez.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs.
Just be helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think you can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
And this headache of a quest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably look that one up, because that one I could not figure out for the life of me. Oh, wait. The Fontaine family. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Wrong button again. Oh my god, sensitivity on this thing.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Farewell.
More about the not contracts. Find the smuggler. So unmask the charlatan. Give me one sec, guys. That loads. Let's see. I'll probably move the camera too for better straight on angle than this weird angle. Oop. Let's go do that actually real quick. Coin. Game controls, not that. Game? Damn, I don't have any camera sensitivity. I just have to get used to this, I guess.
To my health, and death to the others!
Nice. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant, Louise. The weird alchemist of the lands who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Okay then. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leave no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Huh. Yep, there is one more chest. Excuse me. Now we go to the equipment. So it goes down in damage completely, but its quality's better. And fury generation is slightly better. I think I am okay. 48. Oh, that's worse. 48, 40. Sailor's coat, though, is better. Doesn't look better. I will say that much. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that on because God, that other outfit looks horrible. So apparently that's what we were missing. So this is the inn. Or, well, the tavern.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
There's nothing new. Alright, I don't have lockpicking. So there's something below me that's a quest item. Nope. Well, this is confusing.
I'm sorry.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
I like how he just up and disappears right before your eyes, just utterly disappears.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Saad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist, then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Ah, our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Of course, it doesn't help when there's like 50 different potions. It just says health potion.
Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen any...
Alright.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
That way I still have a few for the trip, and I have enough for these douchebags.
Do you have those potions you promised us?
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should, not like those others.
Well then. Since you want us to go, then we'll be going. Come on, everyone!
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So? Did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
go! I got 80. It's like the game's broken or something. Showing something's there, but there's nothing to collect. Cool. Glad I was able to finish that. I guess I didn't understand what was going on at the time. Alright, let's go do this. Actually, let's do that, and then we'll go down do those, because that's right on top of when we're leaving. Man, we're gonna be spending 4 hours, it looks like, just in this one location before we ever get to the island. Like, I'm hoping that's when the game picks up. So I gotta say, this first part's kinda... It's okay, but it's not highly entertaining. Like, the quests are not bad. They're good, but, like... I don't know, I like more action in the beginning to get me, like, amped up for it. Right now, I'm just not getting that type of action. Which is a bummer, but...
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Yay, level 2. Now, yeah, we got a point. So we chose warrior this time, which allows us to play with the swords. One thing I did notice is we could eventually go the magic route and play around with magic, which is pretty cool. So these are damage buffs. We'll go ahead and just get that for right now. And the footsteps. And bam! My objective is we'll be off this island. We'll be on the main island that we're supposed to be playing on. That is what I will be aiming for. By the end of this video. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume torso. Cool. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
Take a bunch of kicks.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Doesn't help that I don't really remember how to, like, fight. Okay, so circle is like guard and parry. Well, repetition's down though, that's for sure. I've never been one for perfect stealth. Oh, new lockpick. Damn, lockpicks everywhere.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Or just kill all of them and be done with it. Dang lockpick.
To my help! And death to the others!
Should really see if there's an assassinate option, because that'd probably save me a lot of grief. I need lockpicking.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
The prison? I might be slightly confused what the hell I'm having to do here.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now!
Very well, I'm going.
Aha! This is actually better gear. Man, there's so many lockpicking chests. That is a absolute bummer. But that's kind of what I meant in the last episode. I was talking about lockpicking. It's like almost a go-to all the
ship's
time.
Manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
Can't you make an exception? Very...
Guess I'll go prepare that drug. Game wants me to. Still gotta say though, this game is very pretty. Like, I love the detail in the game. Besides, like, the few combat mechanics that I don't really care for, or like the swinging camera from All Holy Hell. What am I making? Da da da. Ah, lace drink. But I don't have science. No. Am I even able to unlock science? Nope. Nope.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I gotta admit, the quests are definitely established upon. They're not like one-clicker quests.
Your Highness,
go do
I'm
this and
happy
be
to
done
see
with
you.
it.
Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me.
Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when...
Ta-da!
My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cosillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Definitely interesting. Quite disturbed too. I could never imagine selling off my child for anything. I don't care what it is. I couldn't do it. If anything, I'd probably sell myself before I ever even considered the option. But yeah, I really like this world. It's like a 16 to 1800s type themed world. Back when the Musketeers were a big deal. Like, the outfits are amazing. I always liked the Musketeer theme. It's not done enough, that's for sure. There were some Assassin's Creeds that I really liked, but it was more about the assassins more than anything. Note to the attention of the servant, Alice. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. Sorry, suck at reading. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure that there is enough food for everyone, and be discreet. We do not want our families to know about what is happening.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Hey, old lady.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Alright, never mind. She does not want nothing to do with me. Can't really blame her. So it's over there to the west. Man, for such a small map, there's a lot going on this little tiny map. Do gotta say that. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm sure people have played and went through this area a lot faster than what I am, but damn. I'm almost up to 4 hours just in this little tiny town area. I even got to the main part of the game, which is the island. Which is fine though. I like taking my time in games like this. Because there's just so much stuff you can miss so easily.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
So de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Tend to reason with him.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Ouch. I think this is a little bit different.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there. It's not possible just now.
Oh, cool. I do like the fact that there is alternative routes to try to get to an objective. This is when it comes to frickin' lockpicking. Definitely cool though. Definitely something I'm gonna have to remember for my review on this game. Although I gotta say, I'm probably nowhere near that. No, baby. You can have the water. No, you can't have the soda. I'm gonna go on mute. She's gonna be a little fussy for a minute.
You cannot pass. Only the Naughts have access to the prison.
Sorry about that. Just discovered where the camera was. Okay. Doesn't seem to be like a sneaky way into the prison, which kind of sucks. I lied. So white surfaces mean you could jump over.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Naughts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Just a bunch of nobodies. That just leads straight outside, so... Well, cool, that was easy. this part might be a little bit harder. Because I don't have science, but...
Orders haven't changed.
Very well, I'm going.
Just kill the blimey bastard. I think she just fell asleep back on the floor. She wakes up grumpy sometimes. It's understandable, but I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, that is my beautiful daughter Chloe that you guys saw there on the camera. Kind of also why I haven't been using the camera too much. Because of her, she's very grabby. And unfortunately I don't have like an out of reach spot for the camera that would be good and still like show my mug. So it's hard. She has a hard time understanding not to grab things.
Damnation, we've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Tir Freddy, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Tir Freddy is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Anything down here that's worth value? Oh, there is. Gold coin.
Have you spoken with the ambassador? Has he accepted to give us refuge?
That was kind of cool though. You could disguise yourself as a knot to get through that too, instead of just drugging the dude. They definitely give you quite a bit of different avenues. It's pretty impressive.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
I can't open that. Pretty positive I killed all the enemies. So enemies don't respawn from the looks of it. Once you clear a place out, it looks pretty cleared. Which is okay. Definitely not a bad thing.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't...
Give me 1 second, guys. Gonna get her a drink. Oh, okay, I am back.
For me, I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
But, yeah, I'm gonna try more camera. Definitely. I feel like it's a little bit more interaction on my part.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Ooh. Okay, so the points are separate. I was curious about that. Alright, so we got our point to throw around here somewhere. We also have the pistol to play around with. Stasis. Just go for strong grip. We might just fully do warrior up first, since that's what we're mainly gonna use. Did you try it, baby? Got you some good stuff. So the only thing that we can't do is clear out the guards. But I honestly don't know why we would. Except for XP, basically. So without further ado, let's leave to the main island. Yeah.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with my cabin.
You do?
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
That got me level 4. Nope, I'm
Permission
leaving.
to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
You're quite right. I do have a thing or two to put in order.
Then be quick with it.
Be back soon, Captain.
Crap. So now I should have a... Yep, I have an attribute point. Ah, it's talent. Gotcha. All spells. So bottom 2 are magic, middle 2 are the trapper, I'm guessing, and the top 2 are fighter. Required to wear the heaviest armors. Well, hell yeah, I want to do that. On the path to power. That's the trophy I got for that. Total points spent. 1 remaining. Just keep upping our blade. Time of one-hand weapons can be changed slightly faster. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh, so much for that idea. I was thinking maybe.
Sir, are you ready?
We should be able to.
Permission to board the ship. We're
Certainly. If you have any farewell.
No,
sorry.
my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Teer Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Damn.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
We need to get rid of its armor. Woo! I'm lucky that hit did not count. There. Armor gone, now I can attack it. Damn it. First boss, and the boss is beefy. I'll have to get used to it.
So eager to discover Teer Freddy.
At least the save is directly right here.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Come.
Maybe dodging into its attack arm's not the brightest move. God damn. Wasn't too bad. Apparently our character's just badass.
How do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Set of your character's progress. The memory crystal allows you to something because I can't read because the camera's there. Ha! Didn't think it would be an issue, but it is.
Gentlemen.
All sails set.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Can't wait for the next Dragon Age game. That's what this game reminds me of a lot. Is Dragon Age. Quite a lot. I think I mentioned that in the first video. One of these days I might actually get the gall to put Dragon Age Inquisition back in and actually finish it.
a charming welcoming committee.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest.
And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
So, what's Vasco do? Suspicious. They're both suspicious, so... Vasco is a duelist whose extraordinary ability compensates for his lack of protections. He also knows how to handle guns with great ease, so he's like a ranged DPS. Where Kurt's the tank, basically. Cool. I am down with that. I do like this system. I like the team up system. And the characteristics of the characters is really cool. Oh. Jeez. For some reason I thought I added him to my team. So now we're finally on the island. Oh god. What? Holy crap. Crush marks up the ass? And there's that beautiful island. Excuse me. Not sure how long this game is. We might be thinking at this for a long time if this map is really huge. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having one really, really long game. It's either that or Witcher at that point. So that's also why I haven't started Assassin's Creed Odyssey at all. Trust me, that is one game I do want to play. As I decide if I'm going to stream it or if I'm just going to enjoy it.
The commander succeeded in spite of my failures to deliver our merchandise here. He wants me to go and find the local quartermaster and that I follow his instructions. I think he's got a grudge against me.
Did they manage to load that cargo onto the ship? If the Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given criminal
You need to be the talk of all serene!
I'm surprised that wasn't a lockpick.
Your Excellency, it is an honor. I'm late. I'm terribly sorry, Your Excellency.
Dang guy was blocking me in.
Atuoi, sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Just met her and I already like her. What's she all about? Sora. Siora. Can use light blades and ranged elemental magic. Ooh, she's the magic user. But we just got Vasco. You know what? Let's get rid of him. Oop. Did I do it right? Yeah, I guess I did it right. Fancy, fancy.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Whatever, you're the wuss. Okay.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
The price to wisdom. Alright, so we got quite a few quests going on, huh? That's cool. It kind of it shows you the world map. That is definitely cool.
Can you help me? Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here. I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
Oh, look at that thing. Damn. Although I am definitely more of a sword person, but... Woo!
The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order!
Exploration. Tirfade is made up of several regions connected to each other. As you explore, you'll discover campsites that allow you to rest and travel quickly. When you reach the end of the road, use the travel interface to select your next destination. There are also caravans near major cities for you to quickly travel from one city to another. Okay.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
Thank you, but I'll continue on foot.
That's cool. Not gonna do anything of that yet. I just wanted to kind of uncover the city. Because next video is where we'll do quests. And we'll start progressing into the story itself. But like I said, this game is no priority. Honestly, I'm just playing it just because I want to play it. Out of all the games on my list. So it'll definitely be a hearsay when I do get on and play this. Probably in the next upcoming 2 months, this will get a upgrade of priority level. Just because I do want to play more of this. I don't want to just play a little bit here and there and, you know, gradually nick at it. I want to really play it. Like, I've heard really good things about the story, and from what I've played already of it, I'm impressed. The game itself is pretty solid.
Then let's go!
The combat's not too bad. It does lack a bit, but it's not the worst. Oh, she healed me. Holy crap, she's been in my party for life. That is amazing. I gotta say, I like the gun. Chloe, goof. It'll take me a while to get used to the equipment, because it seems like the equipment prioritizes its abilities more than it prioritizes its damage and armor ratios. So that throws me off a tad bit, but it should be just me getting used to the game. But yeah, upcoming 2 months, this game will definitely get an upgrade, a priority. But for the months of this September to October, yeah, won't be doing too much on this. Like, might play it once or twice each month. That'll probably be it, sadly. But I gotta say, first impressions, pretty good. First area I kind of wish went by faster, because I could easily say it took 3 hours of, like, trying to do everything and get everything in that little tiny area. It's actually kind of impressive that took that long. Oh, definitely cool, though. Definitely cool. And then we're going to have a giant island to travel, and I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Heard a lot of good things about this game. The only thing that I've ever heard a complaint about is just the combat, which, playing it, I could see why. I've already run into my own personal issues with it. But, yeah, definitely excited. I hope you Blades enjoyed, because this will be the end of this episode, unfortunately. And then later on tonight, there might be another episode of Remnant with Chaotic, maybe? I really don't know. So if you guys are interested in that, just keep your eyes open and see what happens. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.